Now this illustration deals with the types of equipment grounding conductors in accordance with NEC 250.118. But now what we're illustrating here, if you review it, we have a 20 amp circuit, number 12 wire on a 20 amp overcurrent device, or it may even be a 15 amp overcurrent device with number 14 wire. But we're installing this in accordance with 250.118 5B, 250.118 6B. Now the junction box is sized in accordance with 314.16A, either as octagon, square, whatever type box you're using there. We have a 6-foot whip from the junction box to the fixture. It could be 6 foot, but it has to be at least 18 inches. Then notice that whip could be a flexible metal conduit, flexible metal tubing, liquid tight metal conduit, and we would have sizes, say here, 3/8 to a 1/2 inch. We have the fittings that have to be listed for grounding if we're going to use it, the flex as a grounding means by 250.118 5A and 215.118 6A, along with 300.15. And then if you should want more information, the figure 9-14 in volume 1 of Stallcup's electrical design book will have more information pertaining to this subject. That's kind of our figure loop. But notice we have a suspended ceiling with a lay-in fluorescent lighting fixture. And notice if you wanted that rule that pertained to it has to be at least 18 inches in length, no greater than 6 foot, then you go to 410.117 and the information is there. And notice the benefits here. If it's 6 foot, no longer than 6 foot, you could actually use flexible metal conduit as your grounding means. And you wouldn't have to support it. It's considered supported by the fittings that connect the box to the lay-in fixture with connectors. So you have that going for you. But most of the time, everywhere I've taught these classes, they always put on equipment ground where they have a way to terminate it, just to give a redundant backup ground to that flex. But all I'm pointing out that you may see as an inspector or electrician, where you have this flex that you see in the illustration, and it's used as a grounding means. So I was just going over with you what had to be applied here and the conditions of use of this installation would dictate where the flex could be used without an equipment ground. Then I would point out, if it's over 6 foot, like 7 foot, 8 foot, you have to put an equipment ground inside then. So that's what our figure 16-109, with what information that I've listed here. If you review it, then you'll find that's what this figure is illustrating very well.